In this video, I'm going to show you how to enter in prices and how really the activity categories and the rate sheets work together. I'm going to use a specific example for Banamine and different units of measure so you can get an understanding of what that looks like. So the first thing I'm going to do is I just want to show you something. If I go to reports and I go down to the very bottom and I can look at rate sheet internal and I can see what rates I have in here. So if you are a commercial operation and you're billing clients, certainly you're going to want a client price and internal cost. But if you're like me, who just has my own personal horses, I might just want to record my internal costs. So when I do my example for Banamine, for instance, I might just want to put in what the dosage is and the internal cost so I can measure the cost for my horse. So where I'm going to do this is I'm going to go to settings, so check on the wheel at the top. And in settings, there's two different categories here. There's activity categories, which these are going to show which categories you want to see. So if you've hidden categories under the activity category, you will not see them in your rate sheet, nor will you see them when you go and create an activity around a horse. Okay, so I've already assumed I've already gone through and decided to select and deselect the activities, which is in a tutorial video titled Selecting and Deselecting Activities. So assuming you've already done that, now you'll go to the rate sheet. And in the rate sheet, these were the two prices that I had already set up. And you can go through and look at it by different category here at the top. And you can enter in your internal cost as well as a client price. So for the example here, I already have under exercise and training, drive, internal cost of $20, client price of $30. You can always change these at any point in time, or you can just decide that you don't want to charge for it and you can click on this button here and then you just don't charge for it. But in the example that I'm going to go to specifically, I'm going to go to health, and then there are thousands of line items. You don't need to enter in pricing on all these. Clearly, you may want to enter it in on a few items that you use a lot. And the reason and the benefit for this is every time you create an activity, then it will just default to whatever the pricing is on this rate sheet. What I'm going to do in my example for Banamine, and the default categories we have right now, it actually allows you to see it as Banamine as well as it'll tie into the generic Banamine as well. Notice that you'll see different units of measure that are built into the description, and they're also tied into the default here on the activity and rate sheet pricing setup. So for this example of Banamine, today the price for Banamine is $29 a bottle for a 100 milliliter bottle. So therefore, a 10 milliliter dose is actually only going to be $2.90. Now that doesn't include needles and syringes and such, but they'll give you an idea. Let's say my client price for any Banamine is $15. Okay, so then if I have a 5 cc dose, the price of this is going to be half. So that way, when we enter in the pricing under an activity, it'll automatically default with this pricing. Now, PACE, though, for instance, the way that the PACE does is it comes into a 3,000 pound dose, which a 1,000 pound dose is roughly the 10 cc's. So therefore, a dose and the price per dose, cost per dose, is $9.83 for a dose. So maybe paste is $25 as a client price, whatever price you want it at. So what you'll do is you'll just enter those into whichever categories you want. At any point in time, if you want to create new categories and create a new type of activity, what you would need to do then is go back to your activity category and then add a new activity category, come back over here into your health activities and enter in your pricing. Once you enter in the pricing, it automatically saves. And then all I have to do is go back to my main screens here. So I can, first of all, go to reports. I'll go to my internal rate sheet. And now you can see the pricing I just entered in for these 3 items. If I go back to my home screen, Let's say I'm going to add an activity. I'll pick medication, and I'll just start typing Banamine. These are the items that are here. Now, mind you, I didn't enter in pricing for some of these items. Like I don't have granules, so maybe I don't even want granules. So maybe I want to go back to the activity categories in the settings and just eliminate granules from my view because I don't use it and I don't really want to see it. So if I just pick the first one, this 10 cc, I can or cannot enter in more information about administering the drug. That's up to you. Pick a horse. And right now it's, well, because I picked my own horse, so therefore it's not a do not charge. Let me pick so charge based off the rate sheet is client price is $15. Internal cost is $2.90, which is exactly what it was. And it automatically defaults, so you don't have to do anything else. So all you have to do is just hit save activity and it'll process it that way. So it's as simple as that. That's all you have to do in order to enter these in. Now it's time to just get these set up.
Thanks for watching. We're going to be posting more videos related to Equine Simplified tips and tricks, as well as general horse care topics. So please remember to subscribe so that you can get the latest. Now, time to go play with the horses. Cheers!